Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he's got it again. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's King. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
This game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And there's the handoff. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Trying to get the throw off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Haynes. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Field goal try. No good. And with that push, the score will stay right where it is.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pitch play to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it to the right side. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's King. Caught for the completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Crucial third down play right here. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Launches downfield. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here comes a handoff. finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And the Wildcats come to the line in a hurry-up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. It's a shotgun run call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That's a design quarterback keeper. Spins away from defenders. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of a lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
So they'll try to add the lead now to PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's King. Eludes the rush. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. first down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Incompletion sets up a second down. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Oh, and he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up in the spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down play coming up for this offense. Heading left after the handoff. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Giddens.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Ball handed off. Throws a stiff arm. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. He gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's King. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will send the punt team onto the field.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it deep to begin the second half. The Kansas State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Breaks loose at the 40, running right through tacklers. breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He'll stroll into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Wildcats pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch your eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Kansas State. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, no takeover. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That's caught. It's Haynes. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's caught. Did he get it for you? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He breaks free now, has room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them,
touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This quarterback on fire today. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
So they decide to run it in on the 2-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. K-State offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking for some space. It's Jackson.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff running right. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different in how things have gone so far.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Catch made on the out route. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They'll work the clock here with the running game. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back. It's King. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Wildcats trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now the all-important extra point. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Kansas State 38, Georgia Tech 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, his quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Throws to the tight end. And he's got it. That is a big play. Finally brought down to the 44. Now offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Oh, the reverse. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, even with positive yards or gains here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They're 0 for 2 on previous fourth down attempts. We'll see if the third time is a charm. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this offense has a long...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First down and 10 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's King. He's running, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, you know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play, you got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Kansas State, 38.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Number 63, set to kick it away.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Wildcats offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Johnson. He's moving out of the pocket now, extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Finding some room at the 25. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Crucial third down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This is a beautiful route here by the receiver. He works on the right side, comes all the way over on that deep over route to find that opening. Quarterback puts it right on the money for a beautiful touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And now from the pistol formation. Looking to throw. It's King. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And the interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game.